The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon, the 10th of April, 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Eat it, man.
Good eating.
Jeez, I tell you what, I'd like to eat right now, looking at the stallion across the studio. I mean, God, you're looking good at the moment, Mogi. Did you go to the gym today? Because your veins are a-popping.
I actually did go to the gym today, Jase, yeah, and I went and got myself a haircut. Not that either of you two backbones noticed.
I did wonder.
Oh my God,
No, you didn't.
I straight up
did
didn't.
wonder when you came in, actually. I went, is that a...
Yeah.
It's looking good, man.
Yeah.
Great cut.
It looks great. I feel like, how much did they take off? Like 2
A lot.
mils?
I sat there and I was like, holy hell, it's gotten pretty long. He's
Really?
like, yeah, man, you've been gone for about a month. Yeah. It just shows, Keyzie. You know?
Yeah.
Can you give me the
I
name
always know when you've had a haircut,
I
Keyzie.
know, yeah, it's crazy.
I always notice.
Can you give me the name of your hairdresser, by the way, off here later on?
Oh, I can give it to you on here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Julian.
Okay,
His
cool.
name's Julian.
I might need some more details. Jeez, Keyzie. You're looking good, man.
Oh, wow.
Relaxed
Thank
and
you.
calm
Yeah.
and casual.
Yeah.
How's life, man?
Life's really good, Hoodie J. I do feel terrible for not noticing that Mogi had a haircut. I know he gets pretty upset about those things.
I will say that my wife asked me about 3 or 4 days ago if I'd had a haircut.
Oh,
Did she?
wow.
Of course, the answer was no. I haven't had a haircut for about a month. But, you know, at least she noticed something.
Yeah, that's
Something.
true.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah. But I'm feeling good, Jace. How are you going, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, fellas. Got a bit of a sore hip, to be honest. Had a round of golf with old Keyzie today. The old hip's giving me
His
a bit of
dicky
jip.
hip.
You got your lumberjack shirt on today, man.
Yeah, well, it was a bit nippy, actually, as I was coming in, so I thought, why not? You know? But listen, massive show ahead. Yes, Keyzie.
Including, we're going to start the show with a bit of chat to do with old Hoodie J's pubes. So make sure you
yeah.
stick around for that. It's good. It's really good.
You're going to love it.
You're going to love it. It's really great. What's the name of this band, Jace? Jace. It's Jet.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The car's there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon.
Imagine seeing that song live. That is just a rocker, man.
So good, Mogi.
So good, eh?
I could definitely see myself bopping along to
Yeah,
that,
man.
Mogi.
Hard out.
Fellas, a peculiar thing happened to me today.
Was it a strange encounter at all?
No,
Okay.
it wasn't a strange encounter. As I mentioned at the top of the show there, I played golf with Keyzie today, Mogi, which was all fine. Lovely day. Beautiful out there in the bush where we spent most of our time searching for the little white balls that we hit into them. But I did notice about, maybe 3/4 of the way around the golf course, maybe by the sort of 14th, 15th hole,
Yeah.
a tugging in my pubic region.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Keyzie hanging off you, was he?
Well, you know, this was the awkward thing because it was one of those things that I didn't want. I just felt a bit weird,
No, don't.
sort of bringing it up with Keyzie, you know, because we were sharing a cart together, you know, and it
Oh,
was just
yeah.
like, I don't really want to talk about the weird tugging going on in my pubes with old
Sorry,
Keyzie
can we...
there.
Sorry, Jace, let me just interrupt. We just need to address that it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was nothing to do with Keyzie,
Yeah,
as it
yeah,
turns out. Mind you, I did have the odd sideways glance.
No,
but,
you did.
But and this is totally true, and I was like, you know, when something just, it's like a hair gets caught or something, and usually it just sort of plucks out. But this was sort of consistently happening.
You wouldn't know, Mogi, right? Because you're running a scorched earth down there.
Yeah, I am.
Are you totally bald, are you?
Well, not
Laser.
completely, but certainly. No. I've still got the landing strip, Keyzie.
Oh, the little hat.
Just right up the middle there.
Oh, that is
It's
so
about.
hot.
It's probably
2 inches?
25 mil, so maybe 1 inch, and it goes from my belly button all the way down.
How hot is that?
That is so...
And it's really long. you
Yeah,
know?
nice. A little
I'll show you. I can show you.
No,
You'd
well,
love it.
Well, with that in mind, actually, Mogi, this probably wouldn't happen to you then.
No.
And so I was driving home, still feeling this plucking in my pubic region, and I was like, what the is that? Anyway, I got home and I went into the toilet. There was no one home. And I pulled down my pants. And what had happened was my golf trunks or my golf slacks actually...
You got swimming golf pants.
Had a hole in the pocket, which I didn't realise. And I had a packet of Nicorette gum in my pocket. And as I'm going around the golf course, of course, I'm chewing on the Nicorette. And rather than just throw it on the golf course once I finish with it, I put it back in the sort of packet and sort of fold the tin foil over it.
It's gross.
And what had happened was... that somehow one of those little capsules of chewing gum had become dislodged, fallen through the hole. Now, I need to point out I was wearing quite loose undies
Well, that
today.
was my question. How did it get through 2 layers?
It was, well... It initially fixed itself to my sort of very deep inner thigh here, but also because my undies were quite loose, it had attached itself to my pubic region as well. And I was like, what the is that? And realised what it was. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to pull pull gum out of your pubic hair before.
Can I just say no one in the world has?
I'm sure it's happened to someone.
No.
And it just, I made a hooer of a mess. And then I went, I've got to get the clippers out, and realised that yesterday after I'd done my bed that they'd run out of charge and it wasn't recharging again. So I was like,
Jase, question, do you or do you not right now have gum in your pubes?
No.
Okay.
So I went and got the family scissors and just hacked away there and just got the bastard out.
And you were saying off air it was the kitchen scissors, man, the ones you use for parsley.
Yeah, for the herbs.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't find the other place. This is the other thing. All my scissors are going missing.
Oh, my God.
So I had to use the herb scissors. Now, the only other thing that's been ever similar in my life in that region was when I once got one of my dog hairs under my foreskin. But it was
Hang on a minute. Aren't you circumcised?
Yeah, but I've still got...
Guys.
We're not going into this. My little ankle sock.
Begs the question, New Zealand, what have you had caught in your pubic region? 3483, you can win yourself a Reburger voucher. They'll be stoked.
Guaranteed I won't be the only one.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Weezer there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Now, with regards to what's the wettest thing you've ever had in your pubes, we can't use any of the texts coming in on 3483. No. I'll just put it out there right now.
I mean, was there a part of you that thought that this would be usable content?
No.
Yeah. And if you've just joined us, Hoyte J had gum in his pubes today. All right, moving on. Fellas, after some advice, you guys have been homeowners for a lot longer than I have.
Sure.
And as you know, at the end of last year, I wanted to build a deck out the front of my house.
Well, you wanted your dad to build a deck.
Well, I was going to help him. He was going to come up and teach me. We were going to do it for a week, but then he got sick and the timing didn't work, and now I've missed my opportunity. I've decided to just pay someone else to do it.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to pay someone else to do it. Unfortunately, I'm too busy. My dad's too busy. It's just not going to work, unfortunately, which sucks. But I've heard that you can do this thing where you just add to your mortgage. Am I right? And then you can do improvements on your house. Is that something you can do?
You can borrow against the equity.
Right.
Yeah, borrow against the equity. So what you've already paid off, and then you can borrow that money, you can pour it into the house.
Right, okay.
Or anything you want.
It's actually amazing how much you can get.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't want to go too silly, right? I just want to get however much the deck is going to cost.
But
sure.
you need a little bit of room on that, because oftentimes what happens is you'll price up a deck or something else like that, and then they'll go, it's going to cost you 20 grand. Then halfway through the job, it's going to cost you 80.
Well,
80?
You know
don't
that,
know.
Keyzie.
Well, I've watched Grand Designs.
Grand Designs.
Yeah, but this is a
They
deck.
blow out.
The things blow out. Everything blows out. So whatever they say it's going to cost, triple it, and however long they say it's going to take, triple that.
The amount of times that I've had a tradie say to me, X amount, and then halfway through the job, and it's like, this is an absolute prick of a thing here. I didn't see this. It was underneath there, and then triple the cost. Douche.
And that's with every single quote I get from a tradie. Is that what you're saying?
That happens. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, triple it and triple it. So what you need to do is borrow enough so that you're going to take into account that a tradie's going to rip you off, because that's what tradies do.
Right, okay, so let's just say the deck, and I think I've had one guy come and have a look, and he reckoned roughly around 15 to 20.
You see what I'm saying? Roughly around 15 to 20, so that could blow out to 40 or 60.
And I wouldn't pull the trigger until I've had 10 tradies give me
10?
quotes. Yeah, you need 10 quotes. That's something I learned early on.
All right, and then you just go for the cheapest one? What, so 10, that's a waste of a lot of people's time, though, isn't it?
Well, no, because they're looking for work as well, and you've got to, get the best deal possible for you.
Absolutely. Quoting's part of the business, mate. They build that into the price.
Right.
But thinking about it, Keyzie, because I was talking about my finances the other day, I'm in a pretty plush position at the moment. I'm sitting high and mighty. I've got a bit of money on my old credit card there. I mean, I'm happy to whack that over to you if you can pay it back with interest, obviously, and that could probably save you, touching your mortgage or tutuing with that in any way.
Well, hang on. Aren't you just taking out more credit cards? Isn't that what you're doing?
Well, this is the thing I was going to say to you. You could use your mortgage or you could just get a credit card and use it.
Put a deck on a credit card.
Yeah. Totally.
But if it's going to blow out to $60,000 or $80,000, isn't that quite a lot to have on a credit card?
You'll have to have a high limit on it. Absolutely, you will. But the beauty of it is, $80,000. If you get air points on that, you get free travel for the rest of your life.
For the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you love travelling, man.
I do.
So I'd do that. I'd look at that rather than muck around with your mortgage.
Also, on the bright side, let's say you borrow $60,000 for a $20,000 deck, and you've got 40 spare there just in case it does blow out. If it doesn't blow out, you got a little bit of
padding,
little bit of pocket money.
40 grand.
Yeah, well, you've got all your what have you got? Your accounts there with all your different things. You've got your motorbike account, your fun account, all these sorts of things, and
40 grand into the motorbike account.
Yeah, man.
And the great thing about credit cards is you can just keep getting them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, totally.
Have you heard of robbing Peter to pay Paul?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Here they come. Try time!
Holy cow, the Warriors.
Oh, yeah! Up the Warriors, baby! It's the Big Show in Brissy for the NRL Magic Round. Is there anyone out there? Let's go to the phones.
That's right, 16 NRL teams battling it out. 8 head-to-head games of NRL footy, all happening at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane over 3 days. We are heading along. That's Jase, Mike, Keyzie and old Pug-San. We've got free flights, free accommodation for one lucky winner and a mate thanks to boystrip.co.nz. And it's happening in a few weeks' time, the 2nd of May to the
Holy
4th of May.
Moses.
It's not far away.
It's really close.
3 weeks.
Good times, fellas, good times. G'day, Luke, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, mate. Good.
Yeah, good on you, Luke. What do you do for a crust, mate?
Yeah, I'm a bloody... I just got back from the milking shed, mate.
Oh, you're a cow!
Oh, are you a cow,
Are you a
Luke?
cow, Luke?
Holy hell. First time I've had a cow ring in, man. You got a passport?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I do. Actually, last year, I actually met you guys at the Caxton Hotel one afternoon.
Oh, you're there, you animal.
Okay, beautiful.
I don't remember a cow at the Caxton.
No, well, we're all pretty steamed, to be fair, so,
Could have been a cow,
how
yeah.
could we?
Yeah.
How often are you milking, Luke? Twice a day, just in the morning or in the afternoon?
Nah, both, mate.
Yeah.
Twice a day, Jase.
Yeah.
They loving it, man? Are they loving it?
Yeah, they love it, mate. They love it.
Good shit, man.
Good on you, Luke. You're in the draw, mate. Sound the line and Pug-San will take care of you. G'day, Carl, you mad bastard. How's life?
G'day, Hoodie J. Not bad yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. What do you do for a crust, Carl?
I'm a builder.
Oh, you're a backbone.
Oh, backbone.
Yeah.
Massive backbone. How's the building been today?
Yeah, not too bad. Throwing a few sheets of jib up.
Yeah.
I've heard everything you do is on the piss.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm normally on the piss.
Yeah, good stuff. Tell me, Carl, if you were to win, who would you take?
I'd probably have to be my brother,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
That's good.
What's his name, Carl?
Steve.
Steve, what a legend.
Good stuff.
He already sounds like a backbone.
Stay on the line, man. Pugs will look after you, no worries. G'day, Fraser, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, not too bad, fellas. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good. On your way home, are you, Fraser?
Absolutely. Yep.
Who's your favourite rugby league player, mate?
Oh, of all time?
Yeah.
Oh,
But they have to be dead.
Oh, what?
Geez, I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
It's
boys.
hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
no,
really
fair
hard
enough.
question to just be thrown randomly, isn't it?
What do you do for a crust? What do you do for a crust, Fraser?
I'm an accountant.
Backbone!
That is a massive backbone.
Count
Forget
'em
your
up.
farming, forget your building, accountancy. That's the backbone of this country.
True at that, mate. Tap a keyboard, click a mouse.
Yeah. Tell you what, busy time for you, mate.
Hey?
Busy time for you right now.
Oh, yeah, not too bad. We've kind of just gone past 1 year in, so we're just heading into another. It's a little
Just-
bit quieter, but, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Just a bit
just sort of when
plenty
you do
of-
all the tech stuff.
Plenty of time to head over to Brissy and get on it.
Oh, yeah.
Good on you,
Totally.
mate.
Good on you, Fraser, your backbone. Stay on the line and Pug-San will look after you, all right?
Cheers, boys.
Love
Thanks,
you,
mate.
man.
Beautiful.
You love.
How good's he?
Yeah. I want Steve to go. He sounds like a mad bastard.
Well, that's funny, isn't it, Keyzie? It just straight off that name, you had a real reaction to it. Old Carl and Steve, the brothers there.
Steve.
Yeah. One's a carpenter. Cockeyed, apparently. Did you hear
Right.
that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about the name Steve? What?
It's just one of the most backbone names you can have.
It is, isn't it?
And Chris. After 5 o'clock, by the way, we're going to get in touch with Dave from Boystrip to see if we can add Minogue Stewart to the trip.
Oh, we're actually going to do that, are we?
Wow, we'll try.
Here she are.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
So beautiful, that song, Phil.
Yeah,
It's
man.
an old-timer, eh?
So good.
Old Billy.
Hey,
Smashing
Old Billy
Pumpkins.
Ballhead.
we went to the premiere of The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1 last night, and we were all given free Last of Us hats.
Yes.
We have 3 of them. So if you would like to get yourself a free Last of Us hat, give us a call right now on 0800 Hauraki.
Yeah, good idea, Keyzie. In the meantime, let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Hey, fellas, last night I saw the premiere of Season 2 of The Last of Us.
Sure, man.
Just the first episode, just one.
Yeah, at the theatre.
At the theatre, big-ass theatre, big-ass screen.
Very comfortable,
Free
wasn't it?
popcorn. You walked in, you got a free ice cream.
Yeah.
Yes.
The woman handing out the ice cream said, "Do you want 2? They're free."
Wow.
I said, "No, one will do." Had a little Coca-Cola, had your popcorns and that.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that, Jase? I guess we should bring it back a bit. Could you want to tell us about when you first went in there and what you were greeted with when you reached the door to the event? Because that kind of put me off, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I can't even actually remember what she said. What you will remember,
it was
Keyzie?
someone dressed as a Firefly, which is from the series in the PlayStation game, which is like pretty much in a full army get-up with a tactical vest on.
Yeah.
And they said
An
something
armed guard.
Yeah, an armed guard, and they basically were in character, and they were like, what time do you call this, Major, or something?
What's your name?
Yeah,
you
what's
haven't
your
got a
name?
pass. What are you doing here? And I was
Yeah.
like, I freaked out. I was like, oh, so where do I go and sign in?
Yeah,
I was shouting again. I was over it.
I felt terrible because I just looked at her and went, "Can you shut it?"
Yeah.
no, you didn't. You cowered behind me. And then put your wrist out for a stamp.
and then we got this is where we got the hats, and he was another. God, he was fully into character too.
Oh, God. Oh, really? Is that right?
Yeah, so the guy with the hats.
I didn't see the guy with the hat.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You know, show me your stamp." Then I showed him it, and then he gave me a hat. But we got a free beer, we got free popcorn and ice cream. We watched the
It's a great
first
event.
episode of. Honestly, it was really cool.
And the seats there, I've never been there before. The seats are top quality.
They were really good. Of course, I had a bit of a kerfuffle before you guys arrived because I walked up there. And there's 3 people in front of me, a lady and 2 gentlemen. And I was looking for, I've been to that cinema a lot, and I know that there's sort of lazy boy kind of seats, but then they stop after a certain amount
Oh,
of rows.
really?
And it's just,
I didn't
and it's
know
just
that.
Not, so the people directly behind us, they were in just normal
Normal
seats.
seats.
Yeah.
And so when I was following these people up, I could see that there was 4 seats there for the fellas because I turned up early to try and get those seats. And the person in front of us, 2 of the people went to the seats, and the woman stopped and she goes, "Oh, should we take these ones," which is the ones that I wanted, or those ones up there? And they were sort of having a discussion. So I just walked in behind her and I just took all those seats.
Nice.
Yeah, good work, Muggy.
And then she absolutely bagged me for the next 20 or 30 minutes, was throwing popcorn at me. She wasn't happy.
Worth it though, because we arrived 5 minutes later to these great seats.
Yeah, very
hey,
nice.
fellas, what did you make of the first episode? Because the first season was a pretty 4 out of 5 boosie show, I would say. What did you make of it?
I really enjoyed it. It's well acted. It wasn't a super fast episode, but it's an establishing ep of season 2.
Yeah.
I think it set up the season well. You can see that there's going to be a whole lot going on. There was some people in there that annoyed me, so hopefully they'll get eaten by those monsters. I enjoyed it. It's well acted. It's well written. It's well directed. It's a good show.
I'm amazed you saw anything. You had your snout and popcorn all night.
Well, that was interesting, Jase, because you say you hate popcorn, and yet you were clasping onto your little box there pretty tightly.
You are so hungry. I was forced to eat popcorn. My view on it was a bit of a placeholder. And they're going to stretch this bastard out as long. But, having said that, there was some nice performances.
Yep.
Your classic sort of dad-daughter sort of tenuous relationship stuff. Because Keyzie before it said, this is going to be a massive scene of just destruction and so forth.
It's going to be a battle scene.
And so I was expecting that, but it wasn't that at all.
It wasn't, but I think episode 2 is. Because they really set it up so that episode 2 looks like a giant battle.
Yeah.
And having played The Last of Us 2, the game which this one's based on, it feels like, and Pug's confirmed, that this is going to be the second game split over 2 seasons. So what happened in the second Last of Us game is going to happen over the next 2 seasons.
Right.
So it's not going to be crammed in, because that's what I was worried about.
Yeah,
Quite
good.
a long game.
Yeah. What I found interesting as well is right at the start, this isn't a spoiler, they say 5 years later.
Yes.
But you can tell it's 5 years later because everyone looks exactly the same.
Oh no, Joel he was a bit grayer. Just a bit.
Was he?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Oh, and the young woman there, she had a tattoo.
That's right.
Yeah, so it must have been 5 years.
Yeah.
But good.
Good show.
Yeah.
Worth watching. It's on your Monday night. And you'll be able to see it on across of your Neon, Sky,
yes.
and HBO.
That's right. Hey, Tom, do you want a Last of Us hat, man?
Hey, Brian, thank you.
Yeah, it's
no
all
worries.
yours, mate.
We'll give you 3 of them. How does that sound?
3? Sounds great to me, mate.
Yeah.
Good on you, Tom.
Good on you, Tom. What do you
backbone.
do for a crust, Tom?
I'm a lab technician.
No, you're a backbone.
Backbone.
Good on you, mate. Pugs will sort you out.
I wonder if he deals with like deformities and stuff like that in the show.
Totally, man.
Yeah,
He's an oasis.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oasis there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 4:56, coming up after 5 o'clock. As always, Big Show Improv. It's usually on a Wednesday, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, what happened there?
It moves around a wee
It
bit.
does sometimes.
We were busy yesterday, I think, Mogi. Also, we speak to Dave from Boystrip. Of course, us going over to the Magic round, beginning of May, fellas.
That's right. We're going to see if we can have Mania Stewart from The Breakfast Show added to the trip and wipe our slate clean in terms of Jason and I owing him and Jerry a steak dinner. But just on the Big Show Improv, we do need a scenario. So if you've got any ideas for a scenario, text it through to 3483 and get yourself in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries, and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Reburger.
Can we have Reburger tonight, Mum?
Sure we can, little Actually, what I do need to find out, I need to find out the locations of Reburger to see if
you can
there's
just
one.
Google it.
There's one between me and home.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I reckon
there
it would be.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you got. I don't know if I've ever told you this. Maybe off air. That sometimes I might sneak a little burger on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh, you've told me that heaps.
Just because I'm really hungry. That's all. No other reason.
Just to fill yourself up before you have to face.
Ah, yeah, true. That's what it is.
Yeah, because it's that time. Your wife will be in the car, won't she?
Yeah.
Right now, so she'll be listening in. Better mind our P's and Q's there, Keyzie.
Yeah, totally.
Well, we don't have to, man. It's Jase that has to. You know what I mean? We're
Not
not
letting the cat out of the bag.
Seriously, it has nothing at all to do with her cooking. I just sometimes. Well, you know,
Why are you winking?
We talked about this.
Why have you got your fingers crossed?
We talked about this yesterday. As I'm not eating enough, and so sometimes I get to getting home at 7 o'clock,
And you
or
said-
leaving here at 7, and I'm like, God, I'm famished.
You said 90% of the reason that you don't eat much is because of your wife's cooking. I mean, that's what you're saying off here. Is that what you said off here?
Or did he mishear?
I think you must have misheard me, Mogi.
Jace,
Yeah.
we've had some suggestions come through on 34834 Improv.
Oh, yeah.
Which we're going to do next on the Big Show. What about this one? Scenario, Keyzie is a producer and has to call Mogi to let him know he's been cut from the White Lotus due to his honker.
Sure.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
but
good.
Rather than a call, we might make it you're in the room together.
Yeah, we'll tweak that, but that's a really good idea. So that text, congratulations, you've got yourself a $50 Reburger voucher.
Yeah.
Old Pug-San will sort that out. And if you gutted, you missed out on that voucher, just looked at the old planning doc here and I can see we're doing What's for Tea New Zealand later on.
Oh, how good.
Another chance to win one. So just text through what you're having on 3483 for dinner and we'll get into that a little later in the show.
Good stuff, mate. Here's Guns N' Roses.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yeah, man. Tune the dudes.
It's an absolute ripper, that song.
It is a ripper. Absolute ripper. I tell you what else is a ripper. That's Big Show Improv.
Quiet on set.
Sound speed.
Lights.
Camera.
Action.
Now it's time for the Big Show Improv.
Pretty exciting stuff.
It is very exciting.
This comes out of the back of me and Hoyte J doing our damnedest to train Keyzie up. We do improv to better his skills as an actor and hopefully give him a career or a sideline at the very least as one.
Yeah.
Out there in the big wide world. Today we've had a suggestion come in from a backbone listener who's got themselves a $50 Reburger voucher as a result. And that is that Keyzie, well, the idea was one thing. We're making it another. I'm going to be your agent, Keyzie, and I have to break the news to you, Mogi.
I'm Mogi.
You're Mogi, that you have been cut from the White Lotus because of the size of your honker.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
Okay.
So you're Mogi Keyzie,
I'm Mogi Keyzie.
and you are the agent.
I'm agent.
Okay, you
I'm
ready,
Hoyte
fellas?
J.
Wait, no, that's another layer of confusion. You're just a random agent.
I'm a random agent. I'm an imaginary agent.
And action.
Oh, g'day, Mike. Come and grab a seat, mate.
Oh, good on you, mate.
Yeah,
Here
good
he
on you.
is.
Good to see you. Tell you what. Hey, look, got a bit of news for you just around the White Lotus.
Oh, yeah.
Season 3 coming up. Bloody hell, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, man.
Sure, it's going to be good.
God, I'm actually thinking of having a bit of a watch party around at my pad, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, just hold fire on that. Just
Nah. What's the guts anyway,
just
man?
hold that thought. But it's got a hell of a cast in it.
Oh,
Walter Goggins, he's great, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Steve Spacek and all that. So
Yeah.
it's going to be bloody good. On the downside, that's the upside, obviously.
Yeah.
Great cast, is you have been cut.
Old Mogi. That's a good one. That's a good old Mogi.
What's happened is Mike White, the creator,
Yeah.
he has got into the edit room,
Right.
And it just hasn't worked. So let's put it that way. So you've been cut, and
Oh, you're serious?
that role has been recast. Yeah, you still get to keep the money. That's
Yeah,
all
right.
good.
Okay, I got like...
And whatever venereal diseases you picked up in Thailand,
Yeah, I got about 5 of them, and I got about 50K, so I get to keep all that.
you get to keep all that, but you're not going to be on screen because, according to Mike, and this is weird because you've got lots of roles. You're an incredible actor. We all know that.
Yeah, well, once
Award-winning.
upon a time, maybe.
But
lately,
you've been
though.
cut because your honker's too big. Your nose.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that checks out. I mean, I've lost a lot of roles for having a massive honker.
You actually haven't. You actually got roles, if you remember. What's wrong with you?
Oh, that's right. I was in Pinocchio for a bit there. But, outside of that, this thing is
Suddenly,
really ruined what.
a random stranger pops his head out from under the agent's desk.
Oh, thanks for that, Tony.
Yeah, no worries, Ricky. I think it's all sorted down there now, mate.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
Sorry, what was going on down there, Fat?
You got any tissues, by the way?
What the?
I got a stick of gum.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Live there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Now, fellas, it's getting really close, our trip to Brissy in the Magic Round. Are we fizzing?
We certainly are fizzing, Jase. First weekend of May, so less than a month away. Bloody exciting. 16 NRL teams, 8 games of rugby league, Suncorp Stadium, free accommodation, free flights, thanks to boystrip.co.nz. The only issue is Mania Stewart from the Brissy Show has asked to, he's demanded really, that we find a way to make him part of the trip.
Yes.
Jase, you and I owe them a steak dinner after losing at golf, and that is a debt we 100% intend on paying.
Certainly.
However, he has proposed that we waive that if we can get him on the Magic Round trip. With that in mind, we've got Dave from Boystrip on the line right now. Dave, how you going, man?
Good, guys. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Sorry, just quickly, Dave, what do you do for a crust, man?
Run a sports travel business.
Yeah.
Massive. And how's it all looking, mate? People loving it. They're keen to get over there.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, I think we've got a much bigger group than last year, and things are going well. Everyone's keen to catch up with you guys again, and I think they saw the carnage that you guys got up to last year, and they're keen for a repeat.
Well, actually,
just
on that.
I don't know how you guys got the Sparsky boss to get back again this year. It's crazy. I can't understand it.
Just on that, Dave from Boystrip. So, do you think us missing our flights and having a rip-roaring time last year did actually help you guys with the sales?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, everyone could obviously tell that you guys are making the most of it, and I think it was.
Everyone could see what a loose ship you're running over there.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly had a great time, mate. Now, listen, we found ourselves on the horns of a dilemma, if I can put it this way. We recently, Keyzie and I, played the breakfast show in a game of golf. Unbeknownst to us,
no idea.
Before we were starting the game, they had a bet that they wanted to put on. Whoever lost bought them dinner, right?
Yeah, I did hear this, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know Jeremy Wells very well, but he's a highfalutin. So when he goes to a restaurant, mate, it's top quality stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes. So we lost the match, to cut the story short. And basically, Minogue has said to us, hey, if you can get me on the boys' trip to Brissy, I'm prepared to flag that dinner that you owe us.
What are the chances, Dave?
Jeez. Well, we could spin it this way and say that if he comes along, he's got to be responsible for you guys and ensure that you do actually get your flight home when you're supposed to. So, yeah, I mean, well, I think we could probably manage it. We come to some arrangement.
Can I just put it this way? I mean, he's not going to go over there and just be hanging out with us the whole time. You put him to work, man. I mean, if there's stuff that you want him to do, go and mingle with all the people that are there, bring drinks out, snacks, that sort of thing. We want him to work for it as well, Dave, not just turn up.
Okay, now we're talking. This could work really well.
Okay, so Dave from Boystrip, if we go and say, hey, Minogue, we've managed to pull some strings, we're going to sneak you onto the trip, you 100% happy to join him in on everything we're taking part with?
Yeah, just no steak dinner, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cheating anyway.
I'm not getting that as well.
Okay. No. And Dave, just quickly, before we let you go, I'm going to tell him that the rough value of this trip, his particular trip, is around $30,000. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, yep. No, that sounds good, yep.
And finally, Dave, just before we let you go, mate.
Before we let you go, Dave.
If people want to get on this trip, there's still opportunity there to do that?
Yep, yeah, we've got a few spots left. Still got some flights out of Wellington, Auckland and Christchurch, so wherever you are in the country can get you over there. So, yeah, just boystrip.co.nz and click on Magic Round, and we can make it happen. Only 3 weeks away, so the trip will sell out. So,
come and hang out with the fellas.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, if you want to guarantee your spot, make sure you go to boystrip.co.nz. All right, thank you very much, Dave. We'll pass Minogue the news. Thank you.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.
Thanks,
Good
mate.
on you, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Have fun. Tune, eh, fellas?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Tune.
good.
Hey, now listen, we were just speaking to Dave from a boys' trip about the trip to Brissy and Magic Round. We managed to pull off the deal of the century, I think, fellas. That is getting Minogue Stewart from the Breakfast Show along with us.
Can I just say he seemed like a bit of a pushover, and when I asked him if I could go to Las Vegas for the Warriors trip, he just said no.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's unreasonable from Boystrip.
That might have been out of the back of my performance.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't think that was attached to what happened in Brissy the last
Potentially.
time? Maybe.
Because if you miss a flight back from Vegas, that's thousands. Well, it was already thousands for us, but that's even more thousands. So we have to send Brecky a little transmission from the Big Show, which will play on their show tomorrow. Before we do, how do we want to attack this?
Well, I as he was describing the cost of it and all that sort of stuff, I thought we can make hay here, fellas.
Yeah, okay.
So I reckon let's send him a message, and I think we can make this work for us.
Big lips, Keyzie. Backbone. My wife. Pug-San. Massive honker. Midnight steamer. Backbone.
Incoming transmission from the Big Show. Oh, g'day, fellas.
G'day.
Hey,
G'day, guys.
g'day,
boys. How you going? How you going? You all right? It's a breakfast show here, and boy, have we
We're
got...
the drive show, Jase.
Oh, it's the drive show.
Oh, we're not the breakfast show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, you wish.
It's the drive show here, and boy, have we got great news for you fellas.
Minogue, Stewart, great news, mate. We've officially talked to Dave from boystrip.co.nz, and you are coming to Magic Round. Come on.
Yeah, boy. Now, here's the thing. We were talking to Dave from the Magic, from Boystrip, and we found out the actual cost of what it would normally cost, and you have got a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
So this is what we want to propose to you, Minogue, for you to come to the Magic Round. That you, my friend, take the entire Big Show team, that's Pugs, Mogie, Keyzie, Hoyte J, and Jeremy Wells out for a steak dinner, and we'll just call it even.
Yeah. And just so you're aware, Minogue, we asked Dave how much it's going to cost to add an extra person at this later date. $30,000.
$30,000.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, that's a bargain, fellas.
It is a
And
bargain.
you also have to provide all of the ciggies when we're away.
Yeah.
Ciggies are on you.
Certainly no bludging off Hoyte J.
No.
Yeah. And you'll also be running socials for us as well. So we'll need you to be uploading stories, reels, and cutting together fun videos and that sort of stuff.
And it may be, but this isn't confirmed, that, you know, because the boys' trip have a huge group with them, that you may have to bring out sort of treats and beersies and stuff
Handle
like
the
that.
luggage on the-
Do the
yeah,
luggage.
yeah, the bus,
but
etc.
that's not confirmed yet.
Yeah.
But let us know how you feel about that, mate. You are a winner on this all the way.
Congrats, Minogue, man.
You're the man.
We're stoked for you, bro.
Good stuff,
Well
brother.
done.
Man.
I think that's good. Steak dinner. Should we find the most expensive restaurant in Auckland?
I think Jerry already
Yeah,
did.
he already did.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Billy Idol there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening, coming up after 6 o'clock, of course, as always. Well, not as always, every now and then. What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie. So text us 3483 to let us know what's on the dinner table tonight, fellas.
That's right. You can get yourself a $50 Reburger voucher if you partake.
I love this. It's my favourite out of everything we do. My
I'd do
favourite
it every
segment.
night if I had my choice. You
Well,
know what I mean?
Keyzie sort of blocks us.
Yes.
His segment blocks us on this one.
Well,
I don't know why.
I'm just worried. I feel like you're taking the piss.
No, I'm not.
That me reading out what's for dinner is your favourite
It
segment.
rules.
It rules.
And
It rules.
And I want to back Mogie up on that. It's
Oh, that's a
my
surprise.
favourite segment too.
Oh, well, the good news is we are doing it after 6, 3483. What are you having for tea? You can get yourself a $50 Reburger voucher, so get stuck in.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food, dine in or take away. Reburger today.
Yum.
I just got a text from my wife, you'll recall, earlier in the show.
Yeah.
We were talking about her food,
Well, you were.
and she heard what we were saying. And usually she's got a sense of humour, Mogie, about this sort of stuff. But she is fuming, man.
Right.
She is fuming.
What did you say?
Pardon? She just said it's what she didn't say that
Yeah.
concerns me.
Yeah, right.
I was like, "How you going, babe? Good day." Blah blah blah.
Oh, see, that's greasing.
And
not.
Her reply was, "Heard you on the radio. We'll talk when you get home." No kisses either.
Would you usually kiss at the end of a text convo like that?
Yes.
Hey, have you heard of the podcast outro?
Yeah.
It's available wherever you get your podcast from. Search Radio Hauraki or Hauraki Big Show. It comes out every night at 7:30 along with a highlights package of the day's show.
Just on the podcast outro, there's been a bit of tomfoolery going on with old Pug-San in Studio B.
He's put a muzzle on us. He's trimming out things he doesn't like. He's basically, he's taken away my right to free speech.
And mine. And he's not even really talking to us anymore.
he's
Have you
being really
noticed?
weird about it.
He's been very quiet and withdrawn.
All because we insinuated that. No, I'm not even going to get into
Yeah,
it.
don't
Not
get
even
into
gonna- Here's a clip of today's one. This is entitled Exit.
It was getting out of the fucking cinema. And it says stop, and we're taking a photo of your license plate. So I stop, and I stop, nothing. So I move forward, stop, nothing.
Now, when you say 10 minutes, do you mean 18 seconds?
No, it was 10 minutes. And then I was like, effing and shit. And I was actually cursing. I was going, this is fucking Keyzie's fault.
it's
He
not.
told me,
This is not my
he
fault.
told me the wrong entrance to go out of. or the exit.
So that's you struggling to get out of the, what was it, movie theatre car park last night?
Yeah.
Why is it my
The
fault?
everyday struggles.
It was
Show.
exacerbated by the fact that I needed to do wheeze and I was hungry.
Nah, well,
I was hangry.
speaking of being hangry, text through what you're having on 3483 for dinner tonight. You can win yourself a $50 Reburger voucher because up next is What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Sublime there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show, but right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie.
Yellow wheeze.
No, shut up. Shut up. That's not that funny, saying yellow weed.
So shut up, that's good.
No, we stopped doing that last year, fellas, remember?
Yeah, true.
Guys.
Come on, guys. Let's not be silly. Hey, a lot of texts coming in on 3483. People are keen for a $50 Reburger voucher, obviously. This bloke here, he's onto it. G'day, fellas. Damien here.
Oh, my God.
Mackenzie.
Yeah. D-Mac. D-Mac, he has said, I'm going to smash a mild butter chicken tonight. I get mean deals as the owner plays in my cricket team. That's good. Half price butter chicken or something. That's
Wow.
I'm not happy with the mild aspect of it.
great. What would you have, big man?
Indian hot.
Oh, legend.
Yeah. I like the idea of having a mate that's got a curry house.
Yeah, that's really
I've never
nice.
had a mate with a curry house.
Neither.
Nah, but that's because you're racist.
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
Agreeing to it. Remember? Yeah, that's right.
That's right, yeah. But it would be good, wouldn't it?
It would be great.
I've had a mate that had a fish and chip shop.
Yes.
I've had a
good.
mate that had a Chinese takeaway, and they used to give us they did the Chinese food and they did the fish and chips, and that used to be an insane amount of free food they gave us when we were young fellas.
Yes.
But never, and that would be the best.
The closest thing I've had to that is a mate that worked at the supermarket on the teller there, and he just we'd load up
So
the thing.
shoplifting.
Yeah.
But he didn't own the
How
joint.
old were you?
No, he didn't own it. Put it this way, I would have been in youth prison.
Yeah,
Can you guys just admit, just quickly, that the butter chicken I ordered at curry night last week
it was yum.
It was good.
It was really good.
As I have said to you, Key, I love a butter chicken.
That was a very good butter chicken.
But
It was
they're
yummy.
all delicious.
The more neon orange they are, the happier I am.
What do you think
Absolutely.
that is?
Tomatoes?
Ghee, is it ghee?
Ghee is the thing,
butter?
yeah, the
I
butter,
think,
but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Tomatoes.
Is it?
And cream.
No, it doesn't, but you don't get
Cream's
that
not
popping
orange.
No, the tomato.
orange colour.
Come on,
Yes,
Keyzie.
my bad. Sorry, I thought cream was orange.
Can we get back to the text,
yeah,
please?
there's a good one here. G'day, fellas.
Oh,
Tony here.
Tony Hawk.
Yes, Tony Hawk. Noodles for me and the missus tonight. Yum. And then it has the emoji of the lying face with the mogi nose. You know the one? So obviously doesn't want the noodles.
Sounds pretty boring, doesn't it? I mean, what's on
Yeah.
the noodles? What's mixed in with the noodles? Is it just instant noodles?
Can you pick the good text, man?
Oh, yeah.
That's the key.
Oh, yeah. What about this person here? G'day, fellas. Gerald here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Gerald Butler.
That's Gerard.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, it is. No, it is Gerard Butler. Sorry, I misread it. G'day, fellas. Gerard Butler here. Just sitting in terrible, terrible traffic eating bad pizza.
Yum.
I hate
Yum.
driving while I'm eating.
Do you? I like it.
If I go and buy
Nah,
food.
I'm all about it.
No, well, me personally, I don't eat while I'm driving.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. Like if I pick up takeaways or anything, especially fish and chips or anything like that,
Yeah.
I have to put it in the boot or out of reach because I am ripping into it otherwise.
Right.
I can't do it. Hey, just an interesting fact here. The reason why butter chicken is orange is because of two key ingredients. It's the cream in the butter and the tomatoes, like you were saying, Jase.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Talking heads here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. Let's have some Meat Patty Nip 69.
Nips.
Patty Nip 69.
At gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas. That's right, meatpattynips69 at gmail.com. If you ever need advice on anything, 100% anonymous. And we're not just going to take the piss out of it. Genuine advice.
Totally, man.
If you like something you just feel like you can't talk to anyone else about, let us know. It's anonymous, so why wouldn't you? G'day, fellas.
Oh.
This is from Anonymous. I've got quite a big concern regarding my friend and his new girlfriend. Me and a few other mates went out for a couple of drinks with them recently, and every time one of them went to the toilet, the other would also get up and follow them to the toilet.
Right.
I'm not kidding. Every single time he stood up to go for a piss, she would do the same, and off they'd go, and vice versa. This happened roughly 4 or 5 times throughout the night. Should I cut off my mate and his new girlfriend for this strange behaviour? Cheers.
Jace?
That's harsh, isn't it, Mogi?
A little bit.
I don't know about you, fellas, but at the start of a new relationship, you know what it's like, don't you, fellas?
I don't know about every time I go piss.
No, I know, but what I'm trying to get
Can we
at
not
here
use
is
that word? It's
it's so rude.
Wheeze.
But when you're at the start of a new relationship, there is an infatuation going on, and dare I say it, high levels of lust.
Yeah.
Is that what you think they're doing?
Well, I would say to this friend, straight away, it reeks of jealousy again.
Yes.
Now, if you want to go to the toilet with them every time they go to the toilet, then you have to put some money in for the cocaine as well.
Totally.
Ah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
You just don't get to go
So
with them every time they go. You have to put in.
Right. See,
Okay.
I thought maybe you were insinuating that they were shagging.
I think that's what Jace was insinuating.
Yeah, but Mogi's explanation makes more sense to me.
does
I
make
mean,
more
they could be
sense.
doing both.
They could be.
You know what I mean?
They sound like a couple of backbones.
A bit of toot toot douche douche.
The old toot.
To douche.
Do you
Douche.
think there's a chance that they're just fully synced up in terms of wheeze?
No, it sounds
No.
like drug abuse. It sounds 100% like drug abuse. Because
okay.
otherwise, why else would you go? You're definitely not going to the toilet together.
There is another explanation which is less savoury, which is that either one or the other is highly possessive of the person.
Yeah.
And that does not all go well for their relationship.
So you say, let's just say it's the male.
Yes.
Is saying to the female, I don't trust you going to the ladies' toilets by yourself because you'll cheat on me.
Yes.
So I need to go as well. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah,
That's what it
quite
sounds
possibly.
like. Yeah, it
but
sounds like
also,
that as well.
I think, as Mogi suggested, that his mate there maybe has feelings towards his mate and he's
Yeah.
getting a bit peeved again.
Okay.
I think there's some...
So this is a classic case of he's in love with the mate
Yes.
Yeah.
and he's now got a missus and he's upset about it.
That's
yes,
right.
exactly.
What do you do then?
Well, you could get yourself your own missus
Oh, yeah.
and then get yourself your own bags of cocaine.
That's a good
And
one.
then go off to the bathroom all the time and see if that makes them jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. That's really good advice. Well, there you go. Meatpattynips69 at gmail.com if you
It's
ever
a
need
funny
any
one.
advice.
It is a funny one.
But that's the only thing I can think of, really.
You don't think they're doing steamers together, do you?
Yeah, it would be odd to go do 4 steamers each.
I mean, I don't even use the same toilet as my wife. You know what I mean?
Why is that?
Well,
Because you can't go near it after she's been in there? Because that's what you were saying off air.
No, I was going to cop it actually and say because of my stinky bombs.
Yeah, but
Keyzie.
that's not true.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
ACDC there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. Now, if you missed the show earlier, we managed to get Minogue on our trip to the Magic Run in Brisbane.
Well, we've found a way to add him thanks to Dave from boystrip.co.nz. However, we have sent the terms to Minogue. They'll address that on tomorrow morning's breakfast show, and then he has to accept
I mean,
those terms.
he's got to accept them. I mean,
Well,
it's a
no
bloody
brainer.
hell of a deal, man.
Well, he gets to come to Aussie, go to all the NRL games, have a massive weekend, and all he has to do is buy all of us a steak dinner and Jeremy.
Yeah.
And do all the social media while we're over there. I think it's a good deal.
And supply the darts.
And supply the darts.
And do a bit of, taking beersies and stuff out.
Yeah, just generally being the group.
Go on.
Can I,
Bitch.
can I
What?
just voice a little concern just nagging at the back of my mind?
Right.
Because I know that you and Minogue, Keyzie, are bosom buddies.
What does that mean?
Well, it just means you're really good buddies.
Why can't you just say we're mates?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
yeah,
Bosom buddies,
bosom
bum
buddies,
buddies, it's all the same.
No, it is. We are not bum buddies. Jase, we are not.
Well, look, as Mogi says, it doesn't matter. Bosom buddies, bum buddies. It's all under
Just
the same.
mates. It's all colloquial terms for just mates.
Yeah, under the same umbrella
Backbone.
there, Keyzie.
So you and Jase are bum buddies then?
Oh, we're
Mogi.
massive bum buddies.
Yeah. That's how we got started on this whole thing. Now,
Yeah.
listen.
Knew it.
I recall many, many times, Keyzie, you telling Mogi and I that the weekend coming up and that you and your bum buddy Minogue,
Okay. What?
your pussy buddy Minogue,
No,
you're just getting on it. You're going to get on
we're
it.
gonna get-
And my concern is now that he's coming over to Brissy, you two are just going to get on the hammer.
What? If my bosom buddy is going to be there, we'll probably get... And actually what's happened is I've just had a note from Dave. In order to make it work, one of us has to split a hotel room with him.
Oh, yes.
And so I've put my hand up for that. I'll take one for the team.
Well, your bosom buddies.
Well, it's my Brizzy buddy. So we'll be splitting a bit of a studio with 2 bedrooms.
Sick.
I just want to clarify with you too, Mogi, because you're not drinking piss.
That's right.
But there is a slight sort of clause in there, which is if you're overseas.
If I'm overseas, I'm allowed to get on it. My vibe is that I don't want to.
Okay.
But we'll see how it goes once I get to the airport.
I think Mogi's got a glint in his eye.
Yeah, he does have a glint.
I feel like I don't, but I could easily get one.
Sure.
The problem that I've got is if I do, you're ruined for a week.
Yeah.
It's quite a long time.
Fun though.
Oh, and then what do we got after that?
Night of culture. Oh, no, a week and a half later.
we got
Wow,
a bit of-
yeah. So
I don't know. We'll see how we go when I get there.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yes.
stoked if I didn't.
Look, man, all I'll say is if I could have a third bum buddy in there with me, I'd be stoked, man.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone over there, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show Podcast.
There you go, you mad bastards. That's the Thursday show done and dusted. Mogi, what did you learn today?
I learned that you're the only human in the history of the world, which is saying something, to get chewing gum stuck in his pubic hair.
Yeah. If you missed that, and check out the podcast tonight, by the way, 7:30 it comes out.
It was a goodie.
Yeah.
It was a goodie. Hey, Keyzie, you mad dog, what did you learn today, man?
I learnt that Hoyte J was bang on the money when he said that it was tomatoes plus cream that makes butter chicken orange, which is very astute of you.
Yeah.
And when I said butter, I was very specific.
You said ghee. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, ghee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ghee, Keyzie.
Keyzie.
What did you learn, Jase?
What I learned, Keyzie, was that...
Sorry, Mike,
The idea of because you love your butter so much, your butter chicken,
that I'm geezing.
that you're geezing.
That's not a thing, right?
I think it just became
No,
a thing.
there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
I learnt that it's very difficult to get chewing gum out of your pubes.
You learned that the hard way.
I did.
Yeah.
Had to rip the bastard out in the end.
Hey, what are we going to do for the Throbber theme tomorrow?
Oh.
Strangely enough, I was just thinking the same thing. We'll ponder it over the night and put it in the
I
chat
know.
tomorrow.
What about chewing gum in the pubes thing?
Yeah, that'll be
That'll be easy.
that'll be easy as. There must be heaps of rock tunes
Easy
about
thinking. There'll be something to do with hair.
Something about yeah, we'll look into it.
that. Yeah, we'll let you know
Something
tomorrow.
about being a
Yeah,
manus.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, now listen, check out the Instagram account, check out the podcast. Till tomorrow. Yes?
Remember, if you ever need advice,
Oh, yes.
meet pattynips69@gmail.com, 100% anonymous. Ask away.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.